Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 2 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with the today's problem. Problem number 3333. Find the original typed string 2. Let's read the problem statement first. Alice is attempting to type a specific string on her computer. However, she tends to be clumsy and may press a key for too long, resulting in a character being typed multiple times. You are given a string word which represents the final output displayed on Alice's screen. You are also given a positive integer k. We have to return the total number of possible original strings that Alice might have intended to type if she was trying to type a string of size at least k. Okay, so size of the string should be at least k. Okay, k or greater than k, right? Since the answer may be very large, we have to return it modulo 10 to the power 9 plus 7. All right, now let's understand this problem statement with an example here. So see this particular word. So the length of this particular word, if you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 8. So a is appearing 2 times, b is appearing 2 times, c is appearing 2 times, and this d is appearing 2 times. Okay, right. Now here Alice might have intended to type, okay, if she was trying to type a string of size at least k. Okay, so we have to turn the total number of possible original strings, right? Here if you see this line, all right, so here length of this 8, right? So if she did let's suppose if she didn't make any mistake, okay, so this length 8 is also fine, right? Okay, so here AA, BB, CC, DD. Okay, this is one of our possible strings, right? Now with 7, how many strings are possible? Okay, so what we need a size of string at least k, right? 7 or greater than 7. Okay, so one is this case. Now next case, maybe she pressed this key D for too long, which results in this extra D. Okay, so let's delete this D. Then you are going to get what? If you delete this extra D, then you are going to get here this particular string, right? Okay, right. All right, now if you delete this, then if you see the length of this now, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, we are good. Now you can't delete any other character, right? So we can only delete this one D, right? We can't delete any and this C or this B or this A. We can't delete this, okay? Because but we need length at least k. Okay, so this is second possibility. Maybe she pressed this C for too long, which results in this extra C. That simply means this case, right? And after that I can't delete any other character. Okay, if I'm deleting this C. Now here maybe she pressed this B for too long, results in this extra character B, so this case. Okay, and or maybe she pressed this A for too long, which results in this extra A, so then I can say this case. Okay, so if you see the length of this string is 8, this one is 7, this one is 7, this one is 7, this one is 7. Okay, so with length at least 7, these are the possible strings, right? So how many total possible strings are there? 5. So 5 is our output, right? Okay, so now let's ignore this fact. Okay, k is equal to 7. So these are the only possible strings where length is at least k. Okay, 7 or greater than 7. But now let's find out all the possible strings that we can form, right? So here two A's are there, so there are two choices. Maybe she was trying to just type single A, or maybe she is trying to type both the A's. Okay, so this is one possibility. Here also for B, maybe she is just trying to type only one B, or maybe she is trying to type both the B's. Okay, so same way for C, these two are the possibilities. Same way for this D, these two are the possibilities, right? D or DD. Okay, so now here, now if you want to form the total number of possible strings, so you can say that this is one string, A, B, C, and D. Okay, so let's suppose she didn't press any key for too long, and she was just trying to type A, B, C, D only, right? But maybe due to some because she's tends to be clumsy, right? So maybe she pressed this A too long, B too long, C too long, and D too long, results in this one. Okay, but maybe her original intention was to write just A, B, C, D. Okay, so this is one case. Okay, so in this way we have to find the total number of cases first. Okay, so this is one A B C D, and this one is going to have the minimal length. Okay, because I'm just using one character. Okay, A B C and D. Okay, now here this is one way, right? And next way here, let's suppose A B C, and let's suppose here she was trying to type this D two times. Okay, so A B C D D. Okay, this is another way, right? And next time let's suppose A B, and she's using this C C and then this D. Okay, and then A B C C and then this D D. Okay, so total four ways right now. Okay, now here next time A 2BB and then C and then D, A 2B C and then DD, and here A 2B 2 C's and a single D, and here double D. Okay, these two things. All right, so here right now 1 2 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 are done. Okay, these are the 8. Now after that maybe here 2 A's in the starting. Okay, 2 A's then B C D, right? Okay, so here these 8 for the single A's. Okay, then these 8 are for the double A's in the starting itself. Okay, and here these are the same lines, right? If you see B B B B and 4 B's here. Okay, and here C C double C C C double C, and here again same pattern if you see. All right, so here we are using double A in the double A B C D, double A B C D D, double A B C C D. Okay, so in total 16 combinations, right? So how we can easily calculate them? So here 2 into 2, 2 into 2 and 2 into 2. Okay, so here there are two choices. Okay, at this place there are two choices, 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 right? So number of different combinations that we can form is very simple, right? So we can simply say here 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is nothing but 16. That's it. Okay, so 16 is the total number of possible ways, right? 16 is the total number of possible ways. Now among these 16, okay, 16 is the total number of possible ways. Among these 16, if I see the strings of length 7 and 8, so you will find out here, let's find out those strings where length is 7 or 8. Okay, so this is one. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. No, this is not the one. Okay, this is one, and here this is one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah, this one, this one, this is not the one. Okay, there is going to be one more, I think, somewhere. A B ABCC, yeah, this one also. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so now among these 16, if you subtract these, okay, 1 2 3 4 5, right? So 16, and among these 16 just check these ones. Okay, this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, so if you subtract this 16 minus 11, we are going to get 5 our output. Okay, so 16 is nothing but the total number of possible strings, and 11 is nothing but the strings which are having length less than k. Okay, so we are finding the length at least k. So here I'm just trying to find out total possible strings. That is very simple. Here we have to just find out the matching characters. Okay, so AA 2 times, right? So here I'm writing 2, then BB 2 times, then I'm writing 2, CC 2 times, then I'm writing 2. Okay, DD 2 times, then I'm writing 2. Okay, so total number of possible strings minus the number of strings having length less than k, right? So 16 minus 11, I'm going to get 5, my output. Okay, this is done. Now let's suppose there is one string uh, like this. Let's suppose AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, and AA. Okay, so here this is 2 times, 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 and this is also 2 times. Okay, maybe she pressed this A 2 times, so there's one possibility, single A she may try to write, or 2 A's. Okay, so 2 into 2 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 62 32, 32 to 64. Okay, okay, 64, and let's say these are the frequencies, okay, grouped frequencies. So matching characters with their group frequency. How many these are? One, let's suppose I'm counting 1 2 3 4 5 6. All right, now here if I want you to find out the possible strings where length should be at least 6, okay, so at least k is equal to 6 means at least 6 means that you want to find out the possible strings having length greater than equal to 6, okay, right. So now in this case, if you see, even if you want to form the minimum length, okay, even if you want to form the minimum length, that is going to be like this: a b c d e a. This one itself having length 6, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? This is going to be minimum length string, right? I'm just using 1 1 1 1, okay, everywhere only one, okay, only one, okay. So this one is having minimum length, this itself is having length 6, so I don't need to find out the number of strings having length less than 6, okay, because that is not possible. This itself is minimum and itself is having length 6, okay. So there will be no string whose length is going to be less than or equal to 5, okay. There is not going to be any string whose length is less than 6, you can say, right, or you can say less than equal to 5, right, because here minimum string itself is having length 6. Then in that case we don't need to find out here this, okay, this part. In that case we can simply return this total number of possible strings. So total number of possible strings 64, 65 is the output for this one, okay. You can try that, okay, this example k is equal to 6 and this, so this is our output, all right. But here in this case, if I see, if I just take the minimum a b c d, this one is having length 4, okay, but we need at least 7, right? The length should be 7 or greater than 7. So that simply means in total possible strings that we calculated, there may be some strings whose length is less than 7, okay. So then we have to apply this, then we have to find out this part, okay, right. So now let's discuss how we are going to calculate the value of this part, okay. I hope that until now this is clear how we are getting, okay, this 16. Now we need to find out this, all right. See, this is the string that we have: aa, bb, cc and dd, right. So here you already know that there are total 16 combination, right. So two ways here, if I use single a, or two ways here, two ways here, two ways here. So in total 16 combinations are there, okay. So let's suppose these are the frequencies, right. These are the frequencies, grouped frequency, you can say, grouped frequencies, okay. So now here k value is 7, right. So here if you use just one from all the groups, right, one from here, one from here, one character from here, one character from here, that simply means a b c d, okay. So here this one is having length 4, right, but what we need length at least 7, okay, 7 or greater than 7. So in this case we have to apply this formula, right, total number of possible combinations minus the total number of combinations where the string length is less than k, okay, the length is less than k. So this part we need to find, okay. So for this particular part we are going to see how we are going to solve this now, okay. So if let's suppose my k is 4, okay, then in that case k is 4, okay. So in that case my minimum length itself is 4, so in that case I don't need to find out, then I can simply return the 16 as my output, okay. But here k is 7, so that simply means that we have to find out this part, okay. So we have to find out the strings that we have to delete, like we have to delete this a b c d of length 4, of length 5 we have to delete, okay, of length 5 we have to delete, of length 6 we have to delete, okay. We have to delete all this, we have to delete 11, right. So this 11 we need to find now, how we are going to find that, okay. So let's solve that. So how we are going to solve that part? So first create one dp, okay. So in dp I am just going to count the number of strings of length 0, of length 1, of length 2, of length 3, of length 4, of length 5, and until length 6. Okay, so until here only we need to delete, right? So here less than k. Okay, k is 7, so here I am writing it 6 here, until 6. Okay, length is 6. So how many ways we can form a string of length 0? There is only one way now, right? If we don't use any character. Okay, if I don't use any character, so there is only one way to get a string of length 0, right? So of length 0, there is only one way, right? If I don't use any other character. Okay, so here fill all other values as 0. Okay, let it be 0. Okay, initially, so I'm just going to create a one dp array, right? And also a prefix sum. So prefix sum, I'm just going to store the sum, total sum until here, until 6. So until here sum is 1, so here it is also going to be 1 only, 1 only. Okay, 1 only. So here again 0, 1, 2, 3, there is one string of length 0. Okay, until here means it is going to cover all the strings until here, so only one is here. So until here means all the strings until here, so only one, we have empty string only, right? So I'm filling all these values as 1 1. Okay, so 4, 5, and 6, all these values are 1 1. So empty string. Okay, this is an empty string, okay, that I find until 0. This is the empty string, only empty string that I found until this one. This is the only empty string that I find until this. Okay, so until 6 I only find just one string. Okay, so that is why I'm filling 1 1. So in the initial phase, but you guys are going to do, create one dp array, create one prefix sum array. Okay, because of this part, and just update this value to 1 and update all these values to 1 1 1. Okay, of the prefix sum, right? Why we are doing this here, we are just going to store the total sum. Okay, total strings that we have found. Okay, so we have to find the sum of 4, 5, and 6. Okay, how many 4s are there, 5s are there, we have to calculate everything, right? How many strings of length 0. So that is why we are using this prefix sum. Okay, so done. All right, so now this is one step. Now we have to start processing this group. Okay, so first, this is one group in which we have a, and we have two a's, so we have two choices. Okay, so first let's process this group aa. Okay, so in this group 1, we have two choices. Okay, we can use single a or we can use two a's. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one new dp. Okay, new dp. This is my new dp, 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So let's say this is my new dp. Okay, so here with this group only, okay, these are the with this group only g1. Okay, so can I form a string of length 0 with the use of this group 1? No, I can't form, right? I can form a string of length 1 if I just use single a, right? I can form a length 2. Okay, string of length 2 using these both a's. Okay, so here I can say one way for this one. Okay, just one way, right? Can I form a length of length 3? No, I can't form of length 3, right? Because I have just these two options. I can use single a or I can use two ways. So here I'm just going to write 0 0 0. Okay, all these values are 0 0 0. Okay, done. So this is my new dp. Okay, so this is done. Okay, now here prefix sum. Again, how you're going to update your prefix sum after group 1. So that is also very simple now. So I have already told you, uh, same here. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So here 0 only. Until here we see only one string. Until here we see this one and this one. Okay, so total two strings until here. Until here we see just this total two only. Okay, until here with two only, two only, two only. Okay, so until here also you see two strings only now, until here. Okay, so for this, instead of calculating all these values, okay, all these values, okay, all these values until here, I can simply use the prefix previous sum now, right? So like here 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, now here let's suppose this is your array. Okay, why we are using prefix sum, I'm explaining that part. So this is your array. Now I want you to tell me the sum until here. Okay, so you are going to say that here in this part 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 5 it is. Okay, this also one way now, one other way, prefix sum way. So in that way what you can do, until here 1, until here 2. Okay, so next time 2 plus 1 3, next time 3 plus 1 4, next time 4 plus 1 5. So that is the use of prefix sum. Done, clear? Okay, this is after processing group 1. Okay, so this is the result we have. So now after that we have processed this, so I'm just going to, this is new DP now, I'm going to change it to DP only. Okay, so I'm going to update my DP as like this. Okay, so this is my new DP, I can say. This is my DP, new DP value I put back to DP. Okay, so DP is updated with these things, 0 1 1 0 0 0, done. Okay, and this is my prefix sum. Okay, so now after that let's start processing next group, which is nothing but BB. Okay, so next time group is BB. This is nothing but my group 2. Okay, in this also I have two choices, I can use A, or I can choose B, or I can choose two B's. Okay, so right. Okay, so now here I have to make sure that I have to use this. Okay, use something from this B. Okay, so with this B, can I form a group of, can I form a string of length 0? No, never. Okay, of length 1 I can form? No, because in the past maybe I have used A, or maybe I have used A. So next time I won't want to use B, so definitely I'm going to use that B after A only. So it is never going to give me the string of length 1. Okay, because first she's trying to type A only, then she's trying to B now. So I want to use this B. Okay, group 2, while processing group 2 I want to use this, but this is not possible. So now here this is a new DP that I'm going to create again. Okay, or a new DP you can say. Okay, with code actually you get the better idea. Okay, why I'm saying that, but here with this, just understand, with this there is no possibility, so I'm going to change it to 0. Okay, so now with this two, so in the past she see AA and AA. Okay, these are the possibility. I want to use B. Okay, so if I use 1B here, then this is one possible case, so here let it be 1 only. Okay, there is no other possible case now of length. With if AA is there, then BB we can form, then AAB we can form. Okay, so no, not possible. Okay, so only one is possible, AB. Okay, so here I'm going to let it be 1. All right, so this is done. Now here of length 3 we can form. Yes, we can form. One is this ABB we can form, or maybe if she sees 2 A's in the past, now single B she can use, so she can choose both. Okay, so I can say two ways. Okay, for this I can say two ways. Now of 4 length, yes, AABB, so here I'm going to say 1. Okay, AABB 1. 5 we can't form still. Okay, 6 we can't form still. Okay, so this is the DP that we have now. Okay, 0 0 1 2 1 0 0. Okay, now prefix sum after this, so 0 until here also it is going to be 0 only. Okay, prefix sum. All right, so 0 plus 1, so here 1. All right, so here 1, then next time 1 plus 2, here it is going to 3, then here 3 plus 1, it is going to be 4. Okay, that is the use of prefix sum, right? Instead of calculating again and again, 4 here, 4, and this 0 4 only, and here again 4 only. So here let me just change it to 4. Done. This one 4, and this one is also 4. That's it. Okay, so these are the new values. Now we have to process the group 3. Okay, so group 3 we have C. Group 3 we want to use CC. Okay, maybe C one time and C two times. Okay, so now in the past what we may see A one time or A two times, we may see B one time or B two times. Okay, so now let's combine them now. So A, this is one way, maybe we see AB only in the past, maybe we see AAB in the past, maybe we see ABB in the past, or maybe we see AABB in the past. Now I want to use C or CC after this. Okay, so now again we have to update this. Length 1 it is not possible, length 2 also is not possible, because A and B is already there now. So with C I can't form, right? So here I'm going to update to 0. Okay, I'm going to update to 0. Now here of length 3 is possible. Okay, if I use C here, then only it is only one case, right? So then it is possible. Now with the 4 length it is possible. 4 length is possible. Okay, so these are the person of with 4 length. I can say that this is possible, this is possible, this is possible, right? So 3 are possible, right? These 3 are possible, so with 4 length. So here I can say this is 3. Okay, 5 length, 5 length I can say uh, this is possible. Okay, this is possible, and this is also possible, 2. Okay, and this is also possible, 3. Okay, of 5 length, right? So here also 3. Okay, and then 6 length, 6 length, only one case possible, right? A B C C, only one. So here I'm going to write 1. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so now here again your this is the DP, and again prefix some 0 0 until here it's 0, until here it is 1 only. Okay, prefix some 1, and 1 plus 3, it's 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus this one, so I'm going to get 8. Okay, so total here this is your new DP and a new prefix sum. Okay, now I have to process the last group. Okay, and I'm only doing until here only, right? So now with this we have to check the possibilities. So in the past we may see A B C, we may see A B C C, we may see in the past A B C. Okay, or we may see in the past A B C C. Okay, done. Or what we can see in the past, maybe A B B and C. Okay, or here 2 B's I'm writing now. Here 2 A's, 2 B's and 1 C. Here A, 2 B's and 2 C's. I may be missing something. Okay, 2 A's, 2 B's and 2 C's. Okay, so maybe that's all, or maybe I'm missing something. Let's see. Okay, so now let's process this final group. Okay, then our output will be clear. So A B C D. Okay, minimum with use of D I can only form of length 4. Okay, so until here 0 0 only will come, right? So this is going to, I change it to 1. Okay, done. Okay, this is 1. All right, let me write it better way. Okay, 1. Now we have to fill this. Okay, so of length 5, of length 5 I can form now. Of length 5, if I use D here, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 1. Okay, or this is also going to be 1. Okay, A B B C C, I want to use D. Okay, so with this D, all right, so I can use 2Ds also now. Here this is also 1 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 4 are possible, 4 are possible, right? I don't think there is any other way with use of D. Okay, now of this of length 5, right? This is of length 5. Now length 6, with length 6 how many possible? So with the length 6, this is 1, uh, this is going to be 1. Okay, A B C C D, A B B D D. Okay, A B B C C, 2 2 4. Okay, this A B B C C D, this. Okay, so how many are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, I think 6 will be the one. Okay, yeah, these 6. So 6 are possible of length 6. Okay, now again pre-calculate the prefix sum, right? So prefix sum calculation is also very easy. Okay, so 0 0 0 0 0 plus 1 1 1 plus 4 5 5 plus 6 11. Okay, so 11. So this 11. Okay, so this is the value that we are getting here. Okay, so we have to just valid combinations. Our valid combination will be of length 7, right? Length 7, right? So until there we have to find. So this is our 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so this is our final. Okay, updated prefix sum after group 4. Okay, so this is what we have. So valid combination of length is equal to 7, so is going to be 5. Okay, so total we have to subtract total ones are 16. 16 minus 11 we have to subtract. Okay, so 6 means up to length 6. Okay, so 16 minus 11, 5 is our output. Okay, so now let's move to the coding part. So first let's handle this answer may be very large, so we have to return it modulo. Okay, so let me just maximize the screen. So first what you need to do here, just create one variable mode. you can write private static final int mod, and here just give 10 to the power 7 value. So 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Okay, done. Now after that, first thing what we need to do, we have to just find out the total number of possible ways, right? 16 here. So let's handle this part first. Okay, so I'm going to write the code step by step, right, so that you guys can understand. So here first, just calculate the length of the word, int length of this word string. So you can write word dot length, and then here we have to find out these group of frequencies, right? So let's create one array list. All right, so in that list I'm just going to add all this because I don't know the size, right, right now, that how many groups are there initially. So I can't use a simple array, so let's use a array list, right? So what I'm going to do here, list is going to consist of integer, and here let's say group frequencies. Okay, so let's use this complete word, all right, so that you guys get better understanding. Group frequencies is equal to new array list. Done. Okay, now step one, count frequencies of consecutive characters. Okay, all right, so here current character, let's create one variable int current count. Okay, current count. So current count, let's take it as a 1, right? So if we have words like this a b c, so we are starting from here, so we are going to count this one. Okay, so next time it is not consecutive, right? So next time again I'm going to start counting from 1 for this. Next, this is different word, so again I'm going to start from 1, and then both are same, so here frequency of this is going to become 2. Okay, so 1 1 2, right? So like this we need to do. So current count is equal to 1, and then you have to just run one loop, int I is equal to 1. Okay, and here I is less than length, and here I plus plus, and inside this just use this if a loop. Okay, if word dot, if condition, if word dot char at this index I. Okay, if it is equal to word dot char at index I minus 1, previous. Okay, previous one, then in that case the frequency of this particular word is increasing, right? So I'm just going to increment this current count plus plus. Okay, else if the current word is different than previous one, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add this particular frequency in my group frequencies array list. Okay, so group frequencies dot add this current count. Okay, whatever the current count that we have, right? And next time again I'm going to initialize my current count from 1. Okay, so that's it. Done. Very easy, right? So now here this for loop ends, and then here uh for the last one, okay, c2, after that this loop ends. Okay, so in the else part only we are adding this, right? So here my loop ends with current count 2. Okay, so we have to add the last word. Okay, so first time when I'm here I added this. Okay, when I'm here I added this one. Okay, as soon as get different word, but here I didn't get any different word. Okay, so and my loop ends, so I have to add the last word also, right? So what I'm going to do here, my group frequencies dot add current count, again I'm going to write it one more time. So this is for adding the last group. Okay, add the last group. Let me add the comments also because this is hard level problem, so it will be easy, right? So here you can say this is your step 1. Step 1, count frequencies of consecutive characters. Count frequencies of consecutive characters. Okay, this is done. All right, so I hope that you guys are clear until now. Now let's move to step 2. Step 2. Okay, and in step 2 what I'm going to do, I'm going to compute the total combinations. Okay, compute, let's write it here only, compute total combinations spelling mistake, right? Combinations, that is product of group sizes. That's what we need to do, right? Product of group size is. All right, so here what you need to do, okay, so we have to do the multiplication now. So if I write here 1 and into 2 into 2 into 2, no, it will not create any impact. Okay, if I start from 1, right? So here I'm going to write int total ways in the starting, it is nothing but 1. All right, and here now just iterate over all the frequencies, right? So int, you can use simple for each loop. Here frequency over this group of frequencies that we have, and here inside this total ways is equal to what is the value of this total ways initially, right? In this I am going to multiply this frequency, okay, current frequency, and here this value may be very large. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do the modulus here. Okay, so here modulus with mod, that's it. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear. So here one more thing I have told you, that if total number of groups, if total number of groups is greater than equal to k, all combinations are valid, right? So we have seen this, right? All combinations are valid here. Okay, so here if you see this example, if my k is equal to 6, so even if I take one word, right, the minimum length that I will always form is going to be 6 only. So with this I don't need to check less than equal to 5 one condition. Okay, less than equal to 5 or less than 6 condition. Okay, so I don't need to check this part. Okay, because if k is 6 and we are going to get the min length is also 6. Okay, if the frequency 6, or you can say the total length of this, okay, size of this group's frequencies is 6, then in that case we don't need this part. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I'm going to write if, just simple if condition. Okay, if group frequencies, let me just copy this from here. If group frequencies dot size, okay, if this value is greater than equal to k, then in that case simply return, what we need to return, total ways. Okay, so return total ways. Okay, so here let's take it this total ways as long, right? These values can be very large, right? After that I'm doing more. Okay, so total ways, but here if you see we have to return output int type. Okay, so here let's change it to int here. Okay, done. Okay, so step 2 is also done. Okay, so I hope that until now everything is clear. Now we are moving to the step 3. Step 3. All right, so here what we are going to do, we are going to use dp to subtract, you can say subtract combinations of length less than k. Okay, so until 7, if k value is 7, so until 6 we have to find, right? So here what you need to do, create one dp. Okay, so same thing whatever I have told you here. So I'm going to create a dp of length this 6, okay, and of k, right? So 0 to 6 we need, and prefix sum, and here I'm going to set this 1. Okay, because there is only one way to form a string of length 0, that is empty string, right? So 1, and here prefix sum we have to do. So prefix sum, you already know why we are doing that, so I have explained this here, okay, in this part, right? So if for this I don't want to calculate again for all this, for this I don't want to calculate all these three again, so I will just do the prefix sum. Okay, done. So here int dp is equal to new int and k. Okay, so here let me add comment also, dp of I, all right, is equal to number of ways to form original string of length I. Okay, so this is the purpose of this, right? And here create one prefix sum also. Prefix sum is equal to, here also same size, new int and k. Okay, and here what you can say, prefix sum of I, prefix sum of I, okay, this value is equal to prefix sum of dp for optimization. Okay, right, done. Now few more things. I told you that dp of 0 set it to 1. Okay, all other values are still 0. And arrays dot fill this prefix sum with 1. Okay, everywhere, done. All right, so now this is done. Okay, now we have to iterate over all the group of frequencies. So this is what we were doing here, right? First for this group 2, then group 3, then somewhere here I have mentioned group 4 also. Okay, so this is what we need to do, right? We have to iterate over all the groups. So here again, for each group, very simple, int frequency in your group of frequencies. Okay, so copy this group of frequencies. Okay, and here inside this you have to create new dp first. Okay, so int new dp is equal to new int k. Done, this part is done. And then you have to check all the lengths. Okay, so length 1 to 6 we have to check. Okay, so if we are picking one group, so definitely there is going to be one character or two characters. Okay, if we have group 1 of size 2, okay, we have two a's. Okay, so here you can say int length is equal to 1, and here length is less than k. Okay, and length plus plus. Okay, all right, this is done. Okay, so now here after this, inside this, what you need to do, you have to update your new dp of this length. Okay, with this value, as you can pick it from prefix sum. Okay, so prefix sum, and here you have to just update length minus 1. Okay, so here if you see in the very first case, okay, I have just used single one, I think. Okay, so in the very initially it is like this, right? So first time when we are going to fill, so I'm going to create a one new dp. Okay, so how I'm going to fill the new dp? So I'm going to start from filling values from here, and in this I'm filling this. Okay, just this value. Okay, only one is the possibility. So new dp of length 1. Okay, this value is prefix sum of len minus 1. Okay, this length minus 1, right? Okay, so you are going to get the very first value that I have told you here in the very start. Now you are going to get those values only. Okay, so this is what you need to do. And with this you are going to get 1 here. Okay, because you can use simple a, single a. Okay, you are going to get 1 here also, because you can use these two. Okay, so with two length also you are going to get one value. And with this also, if you just simply apply this, so you are going to get 1 here, but we don't need 1 here, because with we can't form a string of length 3. Okay, using this particular group. So for that part, what actually I'm going to do here, I'm just going to write if the length. Okay, what is the total length that I have? This length 3. Okay, so in this, if I divide frequency minus 1, okay, from it. Okay, so if this value comes out to be greater than equal to 0, okay, then in that case I have to update my new dp of length. Okay, this value, new dp of length, this value as here inside this new dp of length. Okay, this minus prefix sum. Okay, minus prefix sum, and inside this I have to just pass this. Okay, so we have to subtract that. Okay, this part, because we need 0 only, right? So here this, and I don't want that my subtraction value is going to be some negative. So for that purpose I am just going to do mode, and here mode, that's it. Okay, clear, right? So here I don't want do the mode of minus 3. Okay, like this is not going to give me 10 to the power 9. Okay, whatever value you have, so it is going to give me bad values. Okay, not accurate result. So what we do for that, we just add mode and divide mode with that. Okay, whatever the value we have here. Okay, so it is always going to give the accurate result. we have used this logic many times in many problems. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Okay, plus mode, and here mode with this mode. Okay, done. Okay, so this is what we need to do. All right, and here after that we have to update the prefix sum. So prefix sum is very easy. How you're going to update? So int, you can create new prefix sum. Okay, later on I will update that. Okay, the existing prefix sum, new prefix sum as new int and k value here, and here in the starting new prefix sum value, just take this value, okay, as a new dp value at this 0 position, and here again you have to just run this loop. Okay, for int length is equal to 1, length less than k, length plus plus, and here inside this what you need to do, you have to update the new prefix sum of length. Okay, new prefix sum, and here length, and you are going to update it with uh, you already know, we have to just take the previous value and take the current value and do the mode. Okay, that's it, very simple. So take this, so here uh, new prefix sum of this length previous. Okay, this is how we calculate the prefix sum now. In this the current, okay, and whatever we are going to get here, just do the take the mode. Okay, that's it. Okay, mode with mode. All right, now once all this is done, then here I am just updating my dp with, okay, the existing dp. Okay, for the next group I am taking this dp as new dp's values. Okay, and new dp. Okay, and here also prefix sum is equal to new prefix sum. Okay, this done. So that's it. Okay, so here our this for loop ends, right? So I will also add debug statements in the end. Okay, so you can also refer that how this is happening. Okay, so uh, here we don't need one, right? So if you just simply apply this logic here every time, new dp of length is equal to prefix sum length minus 1, so you are going to get 1 also for length 3, okay, in the very first group. So that is not valid. Okay, so what we are going to do, then we are going to subtract this 1. Okay, we are going to get 1 here. Prefix sum at this also is 1, so 1 1 is 0, so I'm going to update it to 0. Okay, so it will automatically reset that to 0 if that is not possible. Okay, so that's what we are doing here. So once this is done, then that's it now. Then that's it, only 1 2 9 7 now. So here just add the comment, subtract the number of combinations of length less than k. Okay, and here you have to just write long valid ways is equal to total ways minus prefix sum. Okay, until k minus 1 we have here we have stored the final value, right? So if you see here in the end somewhere I made it, right? Okay, so 16 total, and here at this 11, 60 minus 11 we are doing to get 5. Okay, so this, and here also if total ways minus this, okay, if in this if I add mode, I have to add a mode. Okay, if negative value mode I don't want to take. Okay, maybe we get negative value. Okay, so if I just do mode here now, okay, so now in this case it will give me the accurate value. So now you have to simply return here int, and here a valid ways. Okay, that's it. So now let's run the code and see if the code issues. We'll try to fix that. So there are some issues, so let's see where we are getting the error. So here you need to write new dp. Okay, so this is the issue, new dp. Okay, new dp of length we are taking, right? So this is how we calculate the prefix sum now. So one value from here, then with this. Okay, so with the new dp value, so that's why we need to change it to this. Okay, so let's run it again and see if we are able to pass out the test case or not. So Nice. So all the test cases has been accepted now. Okay, so now let's submit it. All right, so see, all the test cases has been accepted. So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.